What happens when a brand built on racing decides to ignore every rule, every limit, and every expectation? What happens when Ferrari stops asking how fast a car should be, and instead asks, how legendary can it become? Today on DOX, we uncover the story of a machine so rare, so extreme, that it didn't just redefine Ferrari, it rewrote the future of hypercars. This is Ferrari LaFerrari. LaFerrari. Not a model number. Not a marketing trick. Just two words that translate to something bold, direct, and fearless. The Ferrari. Because this wasn't meant to be another Ferrari. This was meant to be the ultimate one. When LaFerrari was revealed, the automotive world went silent. Not because it was quiet, but because everyone understood instantly. Ferrari had crossed into a territory where only legends are allowed to exist. Ferrari didn't build LaFerrari for comfort. They didn't build it for daily driving. They didn't even build it to sell in large numbers. They built it to answer one question. What happens when Formula 1 technology meets pure emotion? Every single decision behind LaFerrari was driven by obsession. Obsession with weight reduction. Obsession with balance. Obsession with performance that feels alive. This car was engineered with one purpose: to deliver raw, unfiltered Ferrari DNA. At the center of LaFerrari is something extraordinary. A 6.3-liter naturally aspirated V12 engine. No turbochargers. No artificial sound enhancement. Just pure mechanical fury. By itself, the engine produces breathtaking power. But Ferrari went further. They added HY-KERS technology, a Formula 1-derived hybrid system that stores energy under braking and releases it instantly for explosive acceleration. The result? A combined output so intense that it doesn't just push you forward, it compresses time itself. This isn't electric assistance for efficiency. This is electricity used as a weapon. LaFerrari doesn't fight the driver. It reads them. Advanced electronics constantly monitor traction, steering, braking, and throttle input, adjusting everything in milliseconds. But here's the difference. You don't feel controlled. You feel connected. Every corner feels like a conversation. Every acceleration feels intentional. Every sound feels alive. Ferrari didn't build LaFerrari to be easy. They built it to be honest. LaFerrari doesn't try to look beautiful. It becomes beautiful because every curve has a purpose. The body is sculpted by airflow. Active aerodynamics shift automatically, changing the car's shape at speed. The roofline sinks low. The rear stretches wide. The stance screams aggression without apology. This is not art designed for museums. This is art designed to move faster than fear. Step inside LaFerrari, and luxury disappears. There are no soft comforts. No distractions. No excess. The cockpit is tight, purposeful, and race-focused. The seat is fixed to the chassis. The pedals adjust to the driver. Not the other way around. Carbon fiber surrounds you. Controls are placed exactly where instinct expects them. This is not a car you relax in. This is a car you become part of. Modern cars whisper. LaFerrari screams. A high-revving V12 that climbs toward redline, with a sound that feels mechanical, emotional, and violent. No filters. No fake tones. Just metal, fuel, fire, and precision. It's the kind of sound that doesn't fade from memory. It stays with you long after the engine is turned off. Here's the truth most people don't know. You couldn't just walk into Ferrari and buy a LaFerrari. Ownership was invitation only. Ferrari selected customers based on loyalty, history, and status within the brand. Even with millions ready to pay, many were rejected because LaFerrari wasn't a product. It was a privilege. Only a limited number were ever made, each one already a collectible. Before it even touched the road, LaFerrari wasn't just Ferrari's most powerful car. It was a message. A message that hybrid technology doesn't have to kill emotion. A message that performance can still feel raw. A message that driving can still be human. It proved that the future doesn't need to erase the past. It can honor it, years after its release. LaFerrari is still spoken about with respect. It sits alongside legends. Not as a successor, but as an equal. It influenced an entire generation of hypercars. It reminded the world what Ferrari stands for. Passion, precision, and performance without compromise. LaFerrari was never meant to be practical. It was never meant to be common. And it was never meant to be understood by everyone. It exists for one reason only. To prove that when Ferrari pushes beyond limits, the world follows. This isn't just a car. This is a moment in automotive history that will never be repeated. This is Ferrari LaFerrari. And this is DLX, where machines become legends.